How do you actually become a successful music artist? Not just successful for 1 week because a TikTok video went viral, not have 10,000 followers that doesn't really care about your music or 100,000 streams that you can repeat. No, I'm talking about how to build an actual music career, because if I had to start a music career from zero today, no fans, no connections, no record label, no huge budgets, no manager, there are several things that I would focus on, and very importantly, I would do them in a very specific order, because one of the biggest reasons in artists struggle isn't that they don't work hard, it is that they work hard on the wrong things. What's up, guys? I'm Family Producer, and on this channel, I help independent artists understand the strategy behind a music career. And if you are watching this trying to figure out how to become a successful music artist, then this video is for you. Because in this video, I'm not going to tell you to work hard, I'm not going to tell you to believe in yourself, and definitely I'm not going to tell you that you just really need to get lucky. I'm going to give you a road map, because becoming a successful music artist is not a one-time thing, it's not a one-time event, it is a process. And once you understand the process, you stop chasing shortcuts and start building something. Now, here's one truth before we dive into the 7-step accordingly that we are going to follow. So now here's one truth you need to understand before we talk about the 7 steps. Being a successful music artist is not the same thing as being a talented music artist. You have to get the difference. Talent matters, your music matters, your ability matters, but talent is only a part of the equation. Think about it. Think about how many talented artists you know who nobody has heard of, and think about other artists who may not be technically talented or as gifted musicians you have ever heard, but for some reasons everybody know them. Now you ask yourself why? Because music careers are built at the intersection of music, attention, audience, and business, and that is what we are going to break down in this video. So before we continue, I encourage you to watch this video from beginning to the end so that you won't miss any of the steps that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. So watch this video from the beginning to the end so that you learn everything that I'm going to share with you today. Now, step number 1 is become genuinely good at what you do. And I know that this sounds obvious, but I have to start here because no marketing strategy can permanently compensate for music people do not want to come back to. If you're an artist, your music is your product. What does that mean? If you're an artist, your music is the thing you sell. So it has to be good. If it is not good, you force people to listen to your music by force, maybe through marketing, promotion, ads, and everything. If it's not good, people are not going to like it. It means you have a bad product, all right? So you need to make sure that the music is good in the first place. And that is the reason why you need to constantly improve as an artist. Improve in your songwriting, improve in your vocals, improve in your melodies, improve your production, improve your performances. Study artists who are better than you are right now. Listen critically to their work. Then ask yourself, why does this song work? Why does their chorus stick? Why is their chorus always sweet to sing that everybody just want to sing their choruses? Why is it like that? Why does this artist feel different? What can I learn? So you have to listen critically, listen very, very well, deeply to their music, and ask yourself this question to understand why they are unique, why their song stick, why is their song a hit, why do you like the song, what is so important in that chorus, or what is so sweet in that chorus that makes everybody want to sing their chorus. So that's very, very important. But here is where artists get stuck. They think, once my music become good enough, people will automatically find me. That is what some artists think, and that is where they get stuck. And it is a big no. People will not find you automatically because your music is good enough, because that is not how it works. This is how it works. Great music gives you something worth promoting. It doesn't automatically create attention for itself, and that will lead us to our second step. Now, step number 2, build an artist identity. Figure out who you truly are as an artist. If I should discover your music today, what will I remember about you? That is an important question. Why is it important? Because there are thousands of artists making music just like you in that same genre that you are making music on. Why you? Why should anybody just care about listening to you among thousands of other artists in that same genre that are just like you? So why will people just pick you? Why you? Your artist identity is not just your logo. It is not just your clothes. It is not just your Instagram feed. It is a combination of your sound, your story, your personality, your visual words. That's the colors that your visual word, your message, your perspective. These are all the things that make up your artist identity. You don't need to be completely different from everybody, but you need to be recognizable. Your story is how you stand out. You have to have a unique sound. You need to tell your story. People need to know you, your personality, your message. Which message are you trying to pass across with your music? All these are things that you need to figure out to build a strong artist identity, because people can be making the same music like you, but nobody's going to have the same story with you. Nobody's going to have your same personality as you. You understand? So your message that you're trying to pass across, nobody is going to have exactly the same message you're trying to pass across. So you have to be clear about all those things if you want to stand out, if you want to become recognizable, if you want to definitely connect with we fans that will deeply connect with you. So you have to be clear about everything we just talked about your artist identity. Why? Because people can't become attached to something that they can't remember. Before you ask, how do I get more followers? What exactly am I asking people to follow? And that will bring us to step number 3. Build attention. Learn how to get attention. And this is where a lot of talented artists struggle. They have the talent, but this is where they struggle because they can't get attention. They make music, upload the music, post the cover art, and say, my song is out now, link in bio. And then they wait, nothing happened. Then they say the algorithm hates me. And they say things like, the algorithm hates me, nobody supports upcoming or independent artists. The industry is rigged. But maybe some of those things are true in certain situations. But there is a much more useful question, which is, did I give people a reason to pay attention? Since I just made a good music, uploaded it, and after I posted art now, did I give people a good reason to pay attention to that music? Because before somebody streams your song, they have to notice you. Before they become a fan, they have to discover you. Something has to interrupt their attention, and that is where content comes in. So that brings us to step number 4. Learn how to create content. And I know some artists, they hate hearing this because they don't want to be called a content creator. They don't want to hear anything like that. But you need to learn how to create content. They are just saying something like this: I'm an artist, I'm not a content creator. I understand. But here's the reality. You don't have to become a full-time influencer. You just need to learn how to communicate your art, because your content is often the bridge between your music and a stranger. Instead of constantly posting, my song is out now, listening to my song, link in bio, give people different ways to enter into your world. Tell stories, perform, show behind the scenes, share your creative process, give people or share your opinion, make people laugh, teach something, show your personality, and obviously show the music. One of my favorite ways to think about this is your song should be a content engine. So your song should bring many reasons and different angles for you to create content with around the song. Don't make one post about the song. Ask, how many stories are inside this song? How many conversations? How many performances can I make? How many clips? How many different hooks to grab people's attention? How many emotions are inside this song? Suddenly, once you ask yourself all these questions, you are not just trying to promote one song anymore. You are building an entire campaign. What is campaign? You are building an entire different activities to give people a reason to do one thing, which is listening to your song. You are building an entire campaign around that song, around one piece of your art, which is your song and your music. But there's something even more important than getting attention, because you can get thousands of people to see you and still have no career. And that will bring us to step number 5. And before I dive into that, if you're enjoying everything I'm talking about in this video, kindly just right now give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you'll be first to know whenever videos like this drop. And also continue watching this video from now to the end so that you learn everything that I'm going to share. All right, step number 5. Turn attention into an audience. Turn attention into fans. This is where I think a lot of artists get confused. Views are not fans. Followers are not necessarily fans. Streams and streams numbers are not necessarily fans. A fan is somebody who actually cares about what you are building. Somebody who wants to hear the next song. Somebody who shares your music. Somebody who talks about you with their friends. Somebody who follows your journey. Somebody that just wants to see you grow. Somebody that just wants to see you win. Somebody who always comes back. And when you are starting out, these people are incredibly valuable. So these people are what fans actually mean. And they are incredibly valuable when you are just starting out. Don't look at your first 100 supporters and think only 100 people. Alright, don't do that. Look at them and think these are the first 100 people who decided to care about my music, about my journey, about my career. Talk to them, respond to them, appreciate them, build community around your music, because the goal isn't just to get people to listen to your music or your song once. The goal is to give them a reason to come back. And now that leads us to step number 6. Learn music marketing. Learn marketing. And this is where your career starts becoming a business. Marketing isn't simply just paying for promotion. Marketing is simply understanding this music for. What problem does this music solve? What emotion does this music create? Why should somebody care? Where can I reach these people? What message will make people stop to listen to this song? What makes them listen? What makes them come back? That is marketing. So all those are marketing and strategy. And there's a huge difference between marketing and simply promoting. Promotion says, my song is out now. Alright. Marketing asks, why should you care about this song? That is a completely different mindset, release strategy. And this brings us to something artists consistently underestimate: your release strategy. Don't treat releasing music like just uploading a file. No. Your release have a life cycle. Before the release, you are building anticipation. Around release day, you are maximizing attention. Then after release, you are extending the life of the song. And this is very important. Release day isn't the end of promotion. It is the beginning. One song could give you weeks or even months of content if you build the campaign correctly. Now that brings us to step 7. Build a system. Build a system. This is probably the biggest difference between artists who are constantly starting over and artists who are actually building momentum. You need a system for creating, releasing, promoting, measuring and improving, and then doing it again. Alright? Because one successful song doesn't build a career. One viral video doesn't build a career. One playlist placement doesn't build a career. System is what actually builds careers. And the more you repeat the process, the better you become at it. Now, when you hear system just means a set of way you have chosen to do things to get results from it. So it may be repetitive. All right. So it's just a set of way you do things. So you need a system, a set of way you do things. For example, if you release new tracks like 3 times a year and drop one project, so that's a system. Whether one of those songs blow up or not, you have a system to know that, okay, after this thing happened, this is what I'm doing next. After this thing happened, this is what I'm doing next. After I drop a song, this is what I'm doing next. This is how I'm promoting. That's what system means. You need to have a system. So that's what step 7 is talking about. Now let's delve further into this. The full formula of everything we've talked about so far. Let's put everything together. If you're asking, how do I become a successful music artist? Here's the roadmap. 1. Become great at your music. 2. Build recognizable artist identity. 3. Learn how to get attention. 4. Learn how to create content. 5. Turn attention into real fans. 6. Learn marketing and release strategy. 7. Build a system you can repeat. That is the game. Not wait for a label. Not hope Spotify saves me. And not I just need one viral song. Build the machine. And I want to give you one final piece of advice. Don't expect this to happen overnight. You are going to release songs that don't perform. You are going to make content that nobody watches. You are going to try things out that don't work. You are going to look at another artist and wonder why they are growing faster than you. That is part of it. Your job isn't to avoid failure. Your job is to learn faster. Every piece of content gives you information. Every mistake gives you information. Every conversation with a fan gives you information. And if you keep improving the system, after receiving all this information, you use it to keep on improving the system. Remember, system is the way you do things. Eventually, the results start compounding. The results start building on top of each other, and you start getting big and big and big results until you finally have a music career, a solid music career actually. And if you are watching this thinking, but how do I actually put all of this together? That is exactly why I created the 100k streams artist blueprint. It is my framework for helping independent artists understand the strategy behind building attention, growing an audience, promoting their music, and creating momentum. Instead of trying to figure everything out randomly, you can follow an actual roadmap. I've put a link in the description. You can go check it out. And if you enjoyed everything we talked about in this video so far, kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you'll be the first person to know anytime videos such as this drop. And also, what we are doing in this channel, we are not just talking about making music, we are talking about building music careers. Finally, don't spend your entire career waiting for a big break. Build something that makes the break inevitable. I'll see you in the next video, and don't stop watching now. You will see, check out any of these videos that may be around the screen right here, and continue watching so that you learn everything you need to know to become unstoppable as an independent artist. I'll see you in the next video. Stay winning.